From steam power, which sparked the Industrial Revolution, to the electric telegraph that connected nations.
History is marked by discoveries that have transformed our world.
Each has demanded a leap into the unknown. Those who embraced change thrived, while others were left behind. And now, it's the dawn of a new era.
But this time we stand on the precipice of a far, far deeper transformation.
Join us on this journey to discover how AI will redefine our world.
Will you take the leap?
AI accompanies us at every turn, literally every turn. Artificial intelligence has become an inseparable element shaping contemporary culture. But how does this happen? Is AI not only a tool, but also a creator? Is art created by AI still art? Or is it something completely new that escapes our previous definitions? Some 20th century artists claimed that everyone is an artist, except that when they said everyone, they meant people, those who create. But what if artificial intelligence, capable of generating images, music, and fine literature, also deserves to be called an artist? Is this the dawn of a new cultural era, where the boundaries between human and machine creativity are becoming increasingly blurred? To guide us through the fascinating world of AI, I present to you the physicist, the founder of the foundation Science, I Like It, and our host, Tomasz Różek.
What does creativity mean in AI era? On the meta level, the main question for this episode for me is, what, in your opinion, the creativity is in the era of AI?
AI is like someone you meet on the street in terms of prompting, and it doesn't know anything about what you do. You have to explain. That's why the prompts are so long. And I think this is like super important. We shape it based on our goals. We shape it based on our values, because the goal of an AI model is to predict next word and to do something statistically mediocre. And in terms of creativity, this is the opposite of what we're doing. We want to achieve something out of the box. We want to achieve something which is like proof of excellence.
From cavemen with sticks to digital artists with tablets, we've always found a way to express ourselves artistically. Now, with AI, it seems like even our toasters could be the next Picasso. But seriously, will AI be the ultimate art teacher? Or will it just give us all a massive case of artist's block? How exactly will AI affect our ability to be creative? How can AI enhance or diminish human creativity in the creative process? To help us with this, we will be joined by one of Poland's most respected AI experts, Aleksandra Przegalinska.
The impacts of AI in creative, cultural industries can be very diverse. On one hand, what we can expect is increased productivity. I know this is not something that always aligns well with culture, but increased productivity of artistic ventures of different kinds. We can see them being done faster, maybe also in different alternative modalities. On the other hand, obviously, there is this fear that the technology can replace a lot of what we have been doing by ourselves, and in that way can be very limiting. And instead of human imagination, we just have AI doing the job.
Aleksandra Przegalinska has provided us with her avatar so that our participants can speak directly to an AI.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Is this your first time talking to an avatar?
Yes, this is my first time.
Hello, my name is Ignacy. How are you?
What's your profession?
I'm an actress.
I am the musician, I'm the vocalist and music producer.
I graduated in National Theatre School, and now I work mostly in theaters in Poland.
As a musician, you've undoubtedly seen firsthand how technology has transformed the music industry. Do you think that technology adds or detracts from the production of music?
Yes, I think it can be of big value in the music production, but only on the half, it can be used for 100% to save the emotion in the music.
I think artificial intelligence can be an amplifier of our creativity when it becomes a tool for artists that they explore, but they also somehow decide to revert against it or they work critically with it. On the other hand, obviously there is an issue of AI becoming this tool that increasingly replaces our creativity. We have seen that with videos, we have seen that with photos and images of different kinds. So I think there are both possibilities, both scenarios can unfold.
How could you help me when I'm working on the role, let's say, and how could I use tools of AI to improve my skills?
AI can assist you in various ways when preparing for a role. For instance, AI-driven apps can analyze your performance, offering feedback on aspects like diction, emotion, and timing. AI can also help with script analysis, breaking down character traits, and suggesting ways to approach a role. Have you ever experimented with AI tools for music production?
I try to isolate vocal from the whole track and separate drums from guitars and something like that.
In a competition between two artists, this one who is using AI assistant will be better, will be faster, will be cheaper.
If we're talking about these people who are afraid, they make their living because of working in the industry. So they are afraid that if something becomes 300 times faster, read 200 times cheaper, they might be afraid that they lose their jobs because usually they were doing it.
Okay.
So here you can be really afraid. But I think if you are extraordinarily creative and embrace the tools and want to stay on top of the wave, you are in a good spot. Yeah. So like, I know it's an effort, but if you are in your comfort zone and you still want to stay in the comfort zone, then you are in danger, because definitely we are not in a place where we can stay in the comfort zone.
To be or not to be an artist, that is the question. The capabilities of artificial intelligence, which can generate 10 variations of Van Gogh's Sunflowers in a moment and additionally compose a hit summer song, inspire both admiration and fear. In such a reality, will the artist still have their place? In a world where art can be generated automatically, is there still a need for human creativity?
This discussion is because artists are afraid of losing jobs, or they are so happy that they've got new tool, new assistant?
I'm afraid AI can eliminate people from music industry. What do you think about it?
AI is definitely impacting the music industry, especially in areas like music production, distribution, and even composition. While AI can automate certain tasks, it also opens up new opportunities for creativity and collaboration. Musicians who embrace these technologies can find new ways to thrive. How do you think AI is going to impact the acting profession, both positively and negatively?
So right now, I think it has positive impact because me personally, I'm using AI to check some ideas Sometimes I'm using it also in the performances when I'm working with some more advanced technologies. But actually, I'm also a little bit worried that in the future, maybe AI will cause that actors won't be necessary anymore. It's already happening in voice acting that, for example, they don't need an actor to record a voiceover. AI can do it.
Do we want to watch movies where actors' faces are replaced by digital avatars and the characters' emotions are merely a product of artificial intelligence? Really? While technology allows for incredible realism, we may soon yearn for the authenticity of human emotions. Emotions that are non-programmable, unpredictable, and often inexplicable. It's time to reflect on the kind of future we want to create, one where technology serves humanity or one where it replaces it.
So what people should do to keep the job as musicians?
Musicians can focus on a few key areas to stay relevant. First, they can develop skills that are hard to automate, like live performance, songwriting, and emotional expression in music. Second, they should learn to use AI tools to enhance their creativity rather than replace it. Finally, staying adaptable and open to new revenue streams, like virtual concerts or licensing music for digital platforms, can help musicians maintain their careers.
If, let's say, the opera was created, composed, but like created with all the things by an algorithm and by a human. So if you think about the motivation of human, it's like a lot of things in this. So from sustaining his life, his family, whatever he had there, in AI, is just finding like a statistically good point out of the database and achieving what the tool is made for.
Do you think that you could replace me in a way that you could play me just by observing who am I and then be me?
While AI can learn to mimic speech patterns and behaviors, completely replacing an actor like you is a different story. Acting involves a unique blend of emotions, experiences, and intuition that AI can imitate, but not truly replicate. AI can be a helpful tool in the industry, but the depth and authenticity that human actors bring to their roles are irreplaceable.
My point is that now we've got an era of AI. Mm-hmm. I believe the very beginning of this era. Mm-hmm. So how the culture will change when artists will get a new tool, new assistant, as you have said.
Mm-hmm. So if the species of human creators, which will be strong enough to keep the decisions for them and use the tools, use the agents, use the assistants, I think the culture will develop, will go to some great place, as it has developed throughout the history of humanity. But if we try to suppress this group, and if we just consume whatever is AI generated, I think you as the consumer, as the financier of culture, will really suppress the possibilities of the artist and the possibilities of the culture growing.
Essentially, I think it's true that artificial intelligence does democratize access to different forms of expression for people who might have felt incapable prior. This democratization is somewhat shallow still. It's not really an in-depth process, I believe, and you don't really know what it means to create music when you just use a music generator. However, if you would be happy to produce something and just show it to the world, yeah, AI is there for you.
Okay, so maybe you can generate the lyrics?
Absolutely. I can help with that. What theme or mood are you thinking for your song? And do you have a specific genre in mind? Let's create something unique together.
Okay, I think about R&B style with romantic lyrics.
Great choice. Let's craft some romantic R&B lyrics. How about we start with a chorus? Here's an idea. In the glow of the moonlight, our hearts beat in time. A rhythm so sweet, like a love song in rhyme. Every touch, every whisper, like notes that we play. In this R&B love, we get carried away. How do you like this direction?
I think it's too cheesy for me. Maybe something more poetic.
Got it. Let's go for a more poetic vibe. How about this? Underneath the starry sky, our shadows intertwine. In whispers of the night, your soul touches mine. A symphony of heartbeats, in harmony we sway. In this R&B reverie, we find our way. Does this resonate more with what you're looking for?
Yeah, it resonates more, but please eliminate this R&B word in the lyrics.
Sure, let's refine it. Underneath the starry sky, our shadows intertwine. In whispers of the night, your soul touches mine. A symphony of heartbeats, in harmony we sway. In this R&B reverie, we find our way. How does this version sound to you?
I'm not sure if it makes any difference for me as a consumer if an author of a film, opera, or painting is a human being or algorithm.
It might not make the difference for you now, but it will for sure make a bigger and bigger and bigger difference in the future.
Why so?
So it's all about the relation with an artist. So would you like to go to a concert where an algorithm is playing?
Our relationship with art is dynamic. Thanks to AI, it can become even more interactive. Algorithms, by analyzing our behavior, will be able to create content that perfectly matches our expectations. Will films where we choose the ending become the standard? Or perhaps in games, we will co-create the plot, adapting the game world to our current emotions and needs.
What kind of features or gameplay experience would you like to see powered or enhanced by AI?
I think AI could help a lot with creating non-playable characters that are scattered across the world. Basically, right now they are pretty limited, but with the power of AI, each one of them could be unique. This is what I like to see the most out of gaming.
There are multiple ways in which artificial intelligence already permeates the video games and the gaming industry per se, with various AI engines being used to develop graphics or scenarios. But I think the most interesting angle here is what happens with the NPCs, non-playing characters in games, because they used to just say always the same things that they were scripted to say. They were simple bots. However, today they can be hooked to an AI engine and therefore can talk to you about whatever you want them to talk about, and that really changes heavily the game dynamics.
AI is a very complex technology that we do not understand yet, but I also think it might bring us many positive things to gaming and all the other sorts of media entertainment. What do you think about it?
You're absolutely right, Ignacy. AI in gaming is a double-edged sword. On one hand, there's the potential for groundbreaking advancements like more immersive worlds, smarter NPCs, and personalized experiences. But on the flip side, there are concerns about ethical use, data privacy, and the impact on jobs within the gaming industry. Balancing these factors will be key as AI continues to evolve in gaming.
Let's say that we create the perfect game, you and me. Wouldn't it be possible that with the help of AI, the game would be too addictive, too good, that perhaps other people will get too lost in it and forget about the actual life?
Creating a highly engaging game with AI could indeed lead to concerns about addictiveness. It's essential for developers to implement features that encourage healthy gaming habits, like reminders to take breaks or limiting continuous playtime. Balancing immersion with player well-being is key to responsible game design.
with large language models, new types of models that can really personalize your experience and talk to you at an almost human level, I think it is possible that people can get addicted even to talking to these models. If you take it to the next level and you start playing a very immersive game that is very much about you and your preferences, and you meet characters over there in that game that are going to talk to you about things that are interesting for you, that may indeed result in a situation in which many people may not want to return to reality. So that's a very real problem.
From practical point, I'm an artist. What kind of tools or what should I do to use AI as an assistant in the best way I can?
I really believe that we also should use our own neural networks to be part of the game. And in fact, that's the main idea, which in all the questions I'm saying, like, let's not give up to be a player in the game. Let's not be only a viewer. Let's play it.
I think that's all I have to say to you today. Thank you for the conversation and goodbye.
It was great talking with you, Ignacy. Take care and see you next time. Thank you for sharing your insights. I appreciate your perspective. See you next time until our paths cross again in the digital realm.
See you then.
Thank you so much for the conversation. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
It was great talking with you, Alexandra. Take care. Goodbye.